I just want to take the time out to first and foremost thank you to Bronner Brothers for selecting me and entrusting my company with this segment to teach you how to take your marketing to the next level in the beauty industry. I'm Rosemary Salem, and I'm the CEO of RSCO Global, and we are a global branding and marketing firm. And I'm so excited. I'm pumped up. I'm ready. I know you guys are ready because marketing is the money part, okay? And who's ready to make some more money? If you're tuning in live, I want you to put that in the comment section. I'm ready for some more money. I'm ready for some more money, right? Because we're all ready. Some of us had to experience being closed down. Some of us had to experience just having to start over because we lost things. We lost our shops. We lost a lot of things, clientele during that time. But now it's time to come back harder than ever. Who's ready for the new season? Because I know y'all like, why is she in a referee uniform and what's going on? But I'm here to teach you how to market your business like a pro. And just to tell you a little bit about myself, I started my business off an air mattress, right? About 6 years ago, 6.5 years ago, right? I was at my bottom, okay? Just like how this pandemic came out of nowhere, I found myself in my own pandemic. I was sitting on the floor on a busted air mattress, and I had no money to my name, and I was holding a red eviction letter. And I heard God clearly. He called me, and he said, Rosemary, you're a beast at business. You're a beast at branding and marketing. I need you to step up to the plate and build an agency. And I said, what? You want me to do this now? Somebody who don't have it, somebody who don't really know what they're doing. I didn't even know what it took to be a coach or consultant or even start this thing, right? So I understand where you're like, where do I start? How do I get back in the game? For me, I just need to get in the game, okay? And I want you to know that this presentation is going to be full with information. So if you don't have your pen or your pad, I'm going to ask you to go ahead and grab that now while I'm rambling on and sharing a little bit more about myself. You go get your pen and paper because it's going to be an impactful and an interactive segment, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. First and foremost, I want to take a moment to shout out to my sponsors. I'm here live at Girl Boss Suites located in Buckhead, Atlanta. Thank you all for sponsoring me with this beautiful location and background. It's so beautiful throughout the whole establishment. You can go to follow them at Girl Boss Suites on Instagram and find them. Go to girlbosssuites.com to look more into their other locations because they're in other cities as well. But it is a premium location if you are in the city of Atlanta and you're looking for a location, you're a female entrepreneur to really build your business or whatever you have going on. You want to have a class to teach. Come to Girl Boss Suites. I'm live in their beautiful conference room and I'm thankful, okay? Secondly, I would be remiss if I did not give a shout out to Retro Chris Media. Let me tell y'all something, a little backstory. Me and Retro Chris Media have been working together since the beginning of my career, and I am honored that they are continuously working with me to capture the growth and the evolution of my brand and my business, and I would be remiss if I did not shout them out for sponsoring this segment so you all can enjoy the visual of me teaching you live here today. I want to also shout out to Bronner Brothers for pivoting in this pandemic. We probably heard this word a lot. You've been hearing it a lot, how to pivot during the pandemic, how to pivot in COVID-19. And pivoting, this is a prime example of pivoting. We all know that Bronner Brothers is known, legendary for producing some of the best hair shows worldwide, and they took the time out to say, we are not going to fail you all. We're going to pivot what we know that we're known for, and we're going to produce our first ever virtual show. So I know that I'm making history here today to be a part of this show, and I'm excited, and every one of you are part of this history because anybody who took the time out to say no to canceling but yes to pivoting, you are winning in this season, and I'm proud of you. And I definitely want to just shout out to Bronner Brothers for doing this because it's going to be beneficial to stylists and beauty professionals all across the world. So thank you. Now, I want to let you all know something. I understand business like I am the Kobe of branding and marketing. Do you feel me? Because I'm standing about 4'10". I know y'all can't really see me, but if I was live on stage and if I was walking around, y'all would be like, that was the short little girl that was teaching us, right? Y'all call me a little girl. I'm a grown woman because I'm this tall, right? But I'm here because I am a beast at what I do, right? And I want you to understand that my agency not only focuses on you, but they focus on partnering with you in your vision and taking your business to that next level. I understand that no matter what your industry is, you have a special thing inside of you that called you to do and start that business and start that brand and do the thing that you know that you're best at. And I'm going to tell you something. Shout out to you for being dope, because there's a lot of people who think about doing what you've already done. I'm going to say that again. It's a lot of people thinking about what you're doing. Okay? So even if you feel like you got to start over and start over from scratch, if you started the first time, you can do it again, right? Okay? So don't underestimate the power of you, and understand that this time is going to be the best time you could ever see in your life. Remember this moment, because this moment can make or break you, and I know it's going to make you. So we're not even going to talk about breaking, because the only thing that it may have broken off of you is broken off procrastination of getting your business in alignment. It may have broken off procrastination of you starting to move in a different direction. It may have broken off some things that need to broken off, but it did not break you. So I'm excited to share with you all the message here today. But before I hop into that, I got one more thing for you. I came bearing gifts, right? How dare I come show up to the party without something in my hand, okay? So I made sure that I got a digital gift bag for you all. So you go to mydigitalgiftbag.com. Yes, spell all correctly. mydigitalgiftbag.com. Make sure you go get I got some trainings in there, got some things in there that's going to help you really take what you're going to learn here live in this segment and take your business to the next level. So I'm so excited about the information, and I want to let you know the first soccer ball, because I got a whole playbook for y'all today, okay? So if you're not ready for the game, if you didn't get suited up, if you came here to just play and not to dominate, I don't know what to tell you, but strap up, because we're really about to learn how to take our businesses to the next level. So the first thing we're going to hop into is branding. So I'm gonna give y'all, if y'all ain't got your pen and paper, get that. So we're going to go right into branding, okay? Playtime is over. Yes, this pandemic caught us out of order. It caught us by surprise. Nobody expected to be shut down, having to close their doors, figuring out where they were already trying to figure out where their next meal or their next clientele was coming from. But just imagine having your doors shut for over 100+ days and not knowing when your business or if your business will ever bounce back. If you were wondering how you could do that, then that probably meant that your marketing was never together in the first place. And I'm not saying that to hurt your feelings. I'm here to tell you that this is what you need to learn today. Don't leave this session with your marketing not in place, because you see firsthand that not having a true marketing system that shows you where your clients are coming from, how many clients to expect, and know where your sales and when they are coming in is necessary. And you are in the game of business, and if you don't suit up and show up and dominate, you're going to continue to suffer and even have to get burnt out and shut down all of the work and creativity and time, licensing, and everything that you did to put into your craft. You will have to lay it to rest, because you don't know how to take that business idea and make it a functional, profiting, mind-blowing brand, okay? So I have 6 segments to this playbook. The first segment is brand. Now, you may think that you know all about branding, right? Social media has it to where you feel that if you make a couple of profiles, take some cute pictures, that you have a brand. No, incorrect. A brand has a messaging that travels even when you are not even in the room, or even when you are sleeping or doing whatever you need to do. If people are not talking about who you are, what you do, and who you serve, no matter where you are in the world, you don't have a brand in the marketplace. And I'm here to tell you that if you don't take the time to solidify what do you want to be known for, what are the things and the messages that you want coming across to your ideal clients and your ideal audience when you are not even present, That is a brand. A brand is something that you say one time and it carries weight. We think about names holding weight. When you think about influencers, you feel, but listen, does that mean that they have a solidified brand, or does that mean that they're an influencer? That means that they have presented themselves to you, the audience, and they have shown up in a way that you are not confused about who they are and what they do. They have owned who they are. They have shown up authentically to the point where they have created an attraction to what they are doing. So anything that they're doing, they're going to automatically receive benefits from the brand that they built from nothing. And I'm here to tell you that you can do the same thing. So what do I need to focus on to start building my brand, Rosemary? First and foremost, a brand answers 3 simple questions: who I am, what I do, and who I serve. Who I am, meaning what is your name? What's your brand name? If you want to be known as a specific phrase, a specific title, if you were in the music industry, you would have an artist name, correct? So what is your name? That name may be your name of your company. Whatever the name of your brand is, it needs to be solidified, and you need to say it, own it, and be it every time consistently. Meaning, solidify it to the point where you're not every now and then you feel like, well, that's not too catchy. I tried it on Instagram for a couple of weeks and I didn't go to 10,000 followers, so let me switch it up. No, be consistent. If it's authentic enough and it's really you, then that is a great name. But you got to solidify it. Coca-Cola did not switch up their name still to this day. So at the end of the day, whatever your brand name is, whatever the name of your company, whatever the name of your salon is, be clear, concise, and stand on it, okay? The second thing, it answers, what do you do? If you find yourself listing a menu when people ask you what you do, then you don't know what you do. You don't know. I'm here to tell you that you have to be so clear that you don't lose people in the game. All right? What is it that you are a beast at? If you are a beast at natural hair, then be a beast at natural hair. If you're a beast at microlinks, then be a beast at microlinks. If you a beast at sew-ins and can't nobody see you with a sew-in, be that. If you are the lace front king or queen, be that. But you need to solidify what that is so people, when they think of your brand, they know exactly what correlates with you. Because the thing is, people are not talking about you all. That's why you're not making money. They don't know you exist. That's why you're not making money. And businesses exist because we know what they can do for us. If people don't know what you do for them, they're not talking about you. You keep thinking that because you passed out a few business cards and you did a couple of pop-up shops that your salon or your business is supposed to boom overnight. That your skincare is just supposed to be dragging off of the racks because you did a pop-up shop and you bought a vendor table a couple of times, and now you're trying to be figuring out why your brand is not selling out like the brands that you keep watching on social media. Next, who do you serve? Who are your people? Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing online. I get it. I totally get it. You see them succeeding. You see some of us feel like, well, I've been doing it just as long as them or even longer. How dare they come in the game and beat me at the thing that I know I'm better at? I've had a whole salon for over 10 plus years, but yet you're stuck. You're stuck because you have not honed in to your audience. Some of you all are not even showing up for your audience on top of that. So some of you all know who you serve, but you're not showing up in a way that they know that you are for them. And therefore, you're not making the money that you deserve, and you continue to miss the mark. I'm here to teach you how to market your business like a pro, not an amateur. It is game time for you. You cannot miss the mark because we've already had shutdowns, correct? We already lost enough money, correct? We've already been to enough online courses and not learning because we didn't commit to actually finishing the course. We're getting on high on information and we're not utilizing it to grow to the next level. It's time out for that. Playtime is officially over. All right? It's game time now. You have to get your head in the game. So knowing what your brand is and being clear about that. Being so clear that it rolls off your tongue. Being so clear that when people talk about you, they're like, oh, yeah. I know such and such. They are beasts at coloring. Like if you need to color some hair, synthetic or real, they can do it. I've never seen somebody do it like them. Imagine if people talked about you like that when you don't even have to do anything. That you did such a good job that you've created that rave. All right? So next, we have to go into your messaging. What is your messaging? What are you saying? What are you standing for? When people think about your brand, what do they say? What's the message? You got to get clear on that. What type of stylist are you? What type of salon owner are you? Who are you? We get so caught up in trying to look and be everyone else, but people don't like that. People like you. People like authenticity. We're so quick to say we don't like someone that's fake, but yet we're trying so hard to be somebody that we're not. What is that the definition of? I'll let you do that thinking. Messaging. You want to make sure that your messaging is on point. Meaning, what is your elevator pitch? When you got 30 seconds in the game, you got to tell them what you do, who you serve, and you got to make sure that they are clear when they walk away from you and they got your flyer, your business card, your loyalty card that you gave them, so you can tell them to come and punch and all of that. They have to understand what it is and who you are so clear that your messaging and your branding is on point. So how do I get the perfect messaging, Rosemary? Focus on the one thing that you do best. That you do best. I don't care who's your competition. I said, what's the one thing that you do best? I'm a marketing coach. They could have chose anybody else for this segment, but I got chosen. They put me in the game. So if I was so busy worried about all the other marketing coaches and all the other brands that are out there, and I didn't focus on what Rosemary was good at, I would never have this opportunity. You got to figure out what's your thing and understand that your thing will produce opportunities. If you don't understand that the value that you bring is valuable for someone to pay, then you don't need to be in business in the first place. If you don't believe that your work is worth the dollar amount that you put behind it, and you don't know that that one thing that you know you're good at, it's the thing that you do effortlessly. It's the thing that if you had a salon full of people, you can knock it out because you're just that good and you're just that quick. That is what you lead with. You lead with the one thing. Power of one. I want y'all to write that down. Y'all taking notes, power of one. If this is good, and if you're live on the chat, wherever you're tuning in from, say it's good. Say it's good in the comments. I want you all to know that this information is going to change the trajectory of your business if you let it. You can listen to me and let it go on one end after the other, or you can make change and understand that it's game time. That Rosemary, I can't take no another hit that I just took in COVID-19. When they closed my doors, they closed the mouths of my children. I couldn't feed my kids. I had to do some things that I didn't want to do. The first time for me signing up for food stamps in my life, I said I would never be on food stamps or welfare, but I found myself in filling out the application online and doing it because I didn't have no choice. I found myself filing for unemployment because I didn't have no choice. Some of you all had to do some things you didn't like. So let's get this in order so you will never have to do any of those things or worry about where your next client is coming from again. So once again, if you're ready and you know this is helping you, put something in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat and let me know wherever you're tuning in from that you're getting it, that you understand. Because your messaging has to be so clear that you know who you are, who you serve, and not only do you know it, but they know it. Competition is everywhere. If you keep focusing on competition, you'll never win. They show up to the games to win. They don't show up focusing on the competition. And if anything, if you're going to focus on the competition, and we're going to get to that, if you're going to spend the time focusing on the competition, focus on what you can do better that can dominate them. Find their flaw and you dominate their flaw. If they're not good at customer service, but they're good at coloring, you be the best coloring customer service salon there is. You all sleep on those minor factors, but you wonder why your client retention rate is 0. It's time to level up. You cannot play small anymore. You can't just get by anymore, especially in business. It's not just you that went through the pandemic, it's people. So when people are thinking about spending money in the beauty industry, That sounds like a luxury to me right now, right? Because if I'm spending my last and I'm already suffering, yeah, I want to get my hair done, but do I really need to pay this $100 for this ponytail? Or do I need to pay this $200 or $300 for this lace? Is it really worth it right now? Because people invest in things, not the price. Remember that. So going back to your branding. Spend time today. Here's the activity for you. Spend time today asking other people. You've seen me do my work. You've seen what I can do. What is it that you feel that I do best, better than anyone else? Because sometimes if you can't figure it out for yourself, asking someone else to show you what your gift is will work. Because oftentimes we don't know what our gifts are, and that's what we get confused on. That's why we feel like we have to catapult our businesses by saying a bunch of different services to give our businesses meaning when we are meaningful in ourselves. When we opened our door, we gave ourselves meaning. So you got to know, like you know. I don't care if you're doing hair in your house. I don't care if you're selling skincare products from your house. I don't know what you're doing to build your businesses, but I know that you are good at what you do. And until you own it, and until you look at yourself like the billion-dollar brand that you are, you will always stay stuck and be stagnant at a place that you don't no longer serve. That place that you're at no longer serves you. So your branding and messaging has to be the mouthpiece for your businesses. Spend that time writing it down. What's my power of one? That's the second question. What's my power? What's my superpower? Right? We all have that. What's your superpower? In your industry, what's your superpower? Don't focus on what everybody's superpowers is. What's yours? Lead with that because you can dominate. Promotion. That is our next soccer ball. So now we just covered branding, right? We covered messaging. Now we're moving to promotion. Promotion is so vital. Now, there are several different ways to promote your business, but I'm going to tell you something. If you don't fine-tune the way that you want to promote your business, you will never be successful at promotion. Meaning social media is good, but are you really promoting or are you just posting? It's a total difference, right? Because if no one is seeing it, no one is sharing it, no one is tuned in, then it's really not promoting your business. Good promotion is promotion that actually works for you. So you have opportunities to invest in promotion, which I suggest that everybody tap into paid advertising. Why? Because at the end of the day, you can only reach so much with the organic reach, but you want to make sure that you're taking the time out to build out effective promotional strategies, right? So market your business like a pro is built on you building your marketing system. So as we work here today actively, because I consider this workshop an interactive workshop, so you know what it is that you need to do to reach your next level and your next money mark in your business, okay? So when I think about promotion, I think about what is it that I'm trying to promote. Am I trying to bring about brand awareness to let people know that I'm in business and who I am? Or am I trying to get conversion rates, meaning I'm trying to get more bookings, or I'm trying to get more sales, or I'm trying to get more of something? Whatever you're trying to convert into money, because normally conversions is either lead generations, meaning you're trying to get some information, you're trying to get someone's email, trying to go to their email list, or you're trying to just convert them for your money, right? So let's break that down. Brand awareness. Brand awareness is so important. I feel like if people know that you exist, that increases your conversion rates automatically. Because if I know who you are and I know what you do, then I'm going to think about you when I need you. I'm going to think about you when someone's asking me, hey, do you know someone who can do this? Or, hey, do you know someone that sells this type of product? Developing a promotional strategy is crucial to success and the livelihood of your business. So, when we think about promotion, especially when I work with my clients on promotion, I want to get to the part where they tell me what it is they want to promote in this specific objective. Yes, believe it or not, you can't do a brand awareness, lead generation, and all of that in one ad. That is not how ads or anything dealing with promotion works. You have to focus on one thing and one objective, right? The power of one. You're going to hear me keep saying that throughout this entire presentation because it's important. If you don't take the time out to focus on the one thing that you do best, the one thing that you want to promote, the one reason why you're running that ad, then you won't see the results that you want, okay? So, the power of one. You want to focus on number one, especially if you never ran ads, no one really knows you, you made that Facebook page and it's only the 10 people that liked it was your close friends and family, right? So if you want to run an ad awareness campaign where you are bringing people to awareness that you exist as a business, bringing them to the awareness of what you do. So you want to do what we call an awareness campaign. Another term could be a brand awareness campaign, right? You can also add certain segments to your brand awareness campaign that may be, some be running ads, some be organic things that you do. I suggest that a good marketing mix includes both online and offline strategies. And don't worry, I'm going to break that down in our time here together, okay? So let's focus on online. Online, let's start with the paid ad. So if I was running a paid ad and I just wanted to bring awareness. So say, for instance, you are a YouTuber. You YouTube to grow your clientele. That's something that you want to get into. You might want to focus on running ads to promote your YouTube channel, to bring awareness that you even have a YouTube channel. And not only do you have one, what type of content are you putting on that YouTube channel? It's very important. Then, another type of campaign that you can look into running is lead generation, okay? Lead generation is so crucial. Getting connected with people versus focusing on turning them into a client will be the defining factor of the longevity of how long you're going to be in business. Because if you're only in it for that one-time sale, it's like you literally want to hit it and quit, right? And I'm sorry to be so blatant with it, but that's exactly what you're saying to your customers. And believe it or not, hit it and quit it brands, they scream that. And that's why they're no longer here. I like to call them popcorn brands. They was here and now they gone. Because they didn't do anything to serve a long purpose in anyone's life. So if you're just trying to get a client and go, that is why you are not growing in your business and you're stressed out. Your bank account doesn't reflect the type of work that you do because you have not catered to the thought of catering to your clients, right? You didn't cater to the thought of it. So we teach a signature system in our business. We focus on your client attraction system, which that was the first part of my presentation when I talked about branding and messaging. The next thing we talk about is client retention. A lot of reasons why your businesses may not be growing explosively is because you don't know, let alone you don't know how to get the first sale, right? Because you're still trying to figure out where your sales are coming from. If you can't check your numbers and your marketing plan and know what your projected sales are, it's called a sales projection sheet. If you've never seen one of those or created one of those in your life, you're in big trouble. You have to know where your sales are coming from. This is not guesswork. This is not hustle business. And yes, you're in the beauty industry and it can be seen as everything is a hustle. But it's the way you treat it and the way you move that is the defining factor. Your favorite influencer knows what a sales projection sheet is. Your favorite influencer that owns that $1 billion salon or owns that $1 billion skincare or hair care line or $1 million hair care line, they have sales projection sheets, guaranteed. They know what a sales projection is. They know that when Black Friday is coming up that they're going to double their stock because they know they've already projected their sales based off their sales, right? they projected their sales off of their sales, meaning they were getting sales and they're using past information to project sales. And your sales projection sheet can go, for those who are just starting off, it can be day to day. So the first day that your salon opens, if you did 3 heads or you had 3 customers, then you're projecting that you're going to at least have 3 or more customers coming in the next day. It doesn't have to be so intimidating. The only intimidation is you. You have to fix your mind and your relationship with doing business the right way. Yes, we're talking about marketing, but marketing is sales. Without marketing, there is no sales. Without marketing, there is no business. Without marketing, you are not doing anything but saying that you are a glorified wannabe-preneur. And that's what you're not here to do. You signed up for this show so you can learn how to take your craft, your business, your brand to the next level. You're not tuning into this because you feel like it. You're tuning in because you know that this is an area that you need help in. And I'm here to help you. So whatever your promotional strategy will be, or whatever your promotional focus is, make sure that it's clear. Everything needs an objective and a purpose. What is the objective? I want to let people know that I'm in the area. So run the ad. What will be in the ad? That your doors are just open? No. Get creative. For every new customer, I'm giving you on your second visit a 50% off coupon. So you can get your full price from jump and then give them a discount for being a returning customer. Give people benefits and a reason why to come back. Do you have to keep giving them that big discount, or you can change the number? I'm using it as an example. But you can fit it to whatever you can do, whatever you can offer. Some of you all are just starting off, so you got to take what you can get until you can build a solidified brand. A lot of you come out the gate and you're doing business backwards, and you're banking on money that's not even thought of. You're banking on money that's not even thought of. You get a phone call from a prospective client and you're already tabulating how you're going to spend that money before it even hits your realistic bank account. Your promotion is vital. So, when you think about promotion, break it down. I like to say, what do I want this promotional strategy to do for my business? Everything that you market has to be beneficial to your business. So, if you're focusing a lot of time on being a YouTuber instead of being a real MUA, what is making you money? Are you focusing on getting to the point where you're making money from YouTube more than you're doing the makeup? Is that the goal? What is your goal? Because wherever you spend your most time, that's the thing that's going to provide you the benefit. So if you're spending most time procrastinating and not doing anything, the benefit is you have nothing to show. If you're spending the most time focusing on YouTube and consistently dropping videos, then the benefit will be your channel will grow and be more active, right? So everything that you do has to have a benefit factor to it. So if you're missing that benefit, write that down. What's my benefit factor? When I think about how I'm moving in my business, when I think about the things that I'm putting as priorities in my business, what is my benefit factor? Promotion is about letting people know that you have what they need. A lot of people don't know about your businesses because they don't know that you have what they need. I can't tell you countless of times how I wanted to get certain stuff done, my lashes or different things like that. And I would literally have to go to Google and all of those things. But you're not on Google, right? Because we're not setting up our businesses to be real businesses. We're setting up our business pages on Instagram and we think that's it. But you don't have your Google listing on Google My Business. You don't have that set up. And you constantly telling people that, oh yeah, I'm going to get to that. I'm going to get to that. Oh yeah, that's on my to-do list. But at such a time as this, we've been given so much time to sit back and really get all the things that was on our to-do list accomplished. So take your time back by taking your power back. And taking your power back is by getting prepared to dominate. Our next talk about is positioning. Positioning is key. Rosemary, what is positioning and why do I care? Positioning is allowing you to create the authority that you need so people can see you above everyone else. Positioning is solidifying your spot on the team. Believe it or not, you're on the winning team. Just because your competitor is on the other side, that doesn't mean that you're not on the winning team. Some of you all have to get solidified on what your position is. Going back to branding, who you are, what you do, and who you serve. Your messaging, what's your one thing, right? Your promotion. What are we pushing? Do we want people to know about us? If this month is all focused on increasing our sales from last month, so we want to run a lot of discount, loyalty cards, all of that. What is it that you're trying to do? Everything plays together, right? You want to make sure that you got your head in the game. So when you think about positioning yourself, you got to think about the things that play a role in your authority. How long have you been doing what you've been doing, right? Your timing in the game solidifies you. If you've been doing anything over 5 years, would you not consider yourself an expert? If you've been doing it over 10 years, would you not consider yourself a vet? So if people don't know that you've been in the business for this long and you have this much experience, how are you going to get that clientele? How are people going to know that you are better than the next one? So differentiating yourself from your competitors are what you need to focus on. You can admire your competitors all day, but the key to winning the game is figuring out what you do better and how you can stand out. What you do better. If you're tuning in, wherever you're tuning in from, put that in the comment section. What do I do better and how can I stand out? Those are the 2 questions you need to ask yourself. Because that is going to be the turning point in your profits. Positioning is the turning point in your profits. Going back to your one thing. What are other ways you can stand out in your one thing? So if you're good at microlinks, can you be good at colorful microlinks? Can you be you're taking that one thing and then you're 10xing it, right? You're taking it to the next level. So you focused on that one thing. You got the perfect body butter. It smells good. But how are you going to position yourself as that key skincare line? How are you going to position yourself as that thing, right? So a lot of people, you got to show and tell. Especially if you're in industries with the skincare. I can't tell how your stuff smells or works if I can't see it. Show and tell. So a lot of you all spend time, and I'm going to go into this. A lot of you all spend time signing up for vendors and being vendors at events, and you'll bring all your skincare products and all of that. And I go and I see y'all. Y'all ask them, like, put this on there. How does it smell? And I don't see nobody with a camera. We got all these iPhone 11s, iPhone 11 Pro, tablets. Some of y'all bring your MacBook, but nobody had a camera on me while I was smelling your product. Because what did I just say? I can't tell how your stuff smells from just looking at a picture on your Shopify website that's halfway built. I can't tell. But you all spend $250 or more to sit at a table for an event for 4 hours and you get traffic and no sales. But you got an opportunity to make money off of that opportunity that you just invested in. You got to work smarter, not harder. So when I talk about position, I'm talking about positioning from all different angles. What's your thing, right? How you going to come in? How you going to curve them in the game? How you going to make sure that you hit every basket and nobody's going to stop you? How are you going to be the Kobe in your industry? What are you practicing to dominate your market? That is your positioning. Positioning is finding every opportunity to stand out amongst your competitors, period. That's positioning. Waking up every day is like, oh, how can I get people more engaged on my story? How can I spice up my Instagram bio so people know what sales we got going on? How many DMs am I going to send today with personal notes and personal codes so people can get a discount on my website today? You have to do the work. I understand that it can get hard, and I understand that there may be a lot of competition. But at the end of the day, there's a lot of competition in every single other industry. There's more than one type of cell phone. There's more than one type of computer device that you can buy. There's always more than one. And that produces a lane. Every time that there's competition, there's a lane for you to dominate. Write that down. When there is competition, there is a lane for me to dominate. So I want to take this moment to let you all know right now, I have a gift for you. Go to mydigitalgiftbag.com. Go to mydigitalgiftbag.com and get your gift bag. Inside there, I have trainings on positioning your brand and more goodies inside of there. So you can not only have this experience that you invested in for Bronner Brothers, but you can take more trainings to learn more about how you can market your business like a pro. Because I told you I came here on an assignment. I want to help you dominate in this next season of your life and business. And in order for you to do that, you got to position yourself for success. You got to get ready for your next level. And if you're not ready for your next level, if the first 3 soccer balls I just went over, branding, messaging, promotion, has you stuck, then go to mydigitalgiftbag.com. If you know marketing is not your strong suit and you're tired of doing the guesswork, get your free gift bag at mydigitalgiftbag.com, because I promise you, it's your time to dominate the market. So our next point is packaging. When you are putting together your services list, it is very important to list all of the benefits so you can make sure that the client understands the type of experience they're investing in, everything that they're getting, right? So if they come to your suite, you have free Wi-Fi, right? You may have Wi-Fi that you offer. That's a benefit, right? Right? So you want to make sure that everything that you do for your client is properly listed and packaged. Because some of us can't price effectively because we're so busy worried about the service of the main thing of the service, right? But we're not focusing on every other benefit factor that comes with you. So if you do own a salon suite, are you letting them know that they're getting that 101 VIP luxury style appointment? That is luxury. If I don't have to go into a salon where my hair looks a mess, I got to take my bonnet off and I'm ashamed of myself for what's going on under this bonnet, and you have created privacy where it's just you and your client, and you're professional. You're not on the phone the entire time. You letting them choose what they want to watch. You're giving them an entire experience. And when you package your services in such a way, people will want to buy from you for the experience. So when I talk and I teach on packaging, I like to hit on experience more so than everything. Because I do feel that people don't buy into the product. They buy into what the product does for them, and they also buy into experiences. When you're looking for a retreat to go for your one vacation a year that you may set out the time to do, because a lot of us are caught up in the hustle and bustle that the only time we can go on that vacation is that one time a year, we want to look for the best experience ever. Because whatever we can get within our budget that gives me an experience, I'm going to pay for it. Some of us will pay for experiences that are not within our budget. But I'm not here to talk about your personal finances today. That's between you and God. But I do want to say that you know what I'm talking about when I say you invest in that experience and that you know you want to feel that emotion of sitting in that chair, of just taking that time to focus on you. Because you got to understand, people feel their best when they look their best. So you are in the beauty field. So no matter what you do, you're doing something to amplify someone's image of themselves. When they look at themselves in the mirror, if you did that person's hair, if you did that person's nails, if you did that person's eyebrows or makeup, if you styled that person, you added a feature to their life, a benefit to their life that they needed. People invest in beauty, especially when they have a big day coming up. A man is about to propose to the woman of his dreams. So he needs a fresh cut that makes him look great, no matter what. Because he needs that confidence boost to ask this woman to marry him. And you think that you just gave him a haircut. But you gave him that one thing that he needed to even face her. And a lot of you all sleep on the benefit of you. Because you don't know that you're worth it. You don't know that because you exist and the work that you do and is valuable. So you have to package that so I know what all I'm getting. Put that in the comments. Let them know what all they get. Tell them all of what they get. You're not just coming to get your soul in. You coming to sit down in a private luxury suite. You have me access to Netflix, Hulu. It may sound funny, but I like that, right? I like that I can watch whatever. And I like that I can customize my experience. I like that you give your clients a custom robe if they come to your suite. Those are benefits. Did it not cost you money to pay for Netflix? Did it not cost you money to go buy a case of water that you offer everyone? And you thinking that that is just something simple, when that's a benefit. And when you understand how to package your services so people know all of what they're getting, you'll see the rise in your sales like that. It will skyrocket just like that. Because now you're not just another stylist. No, you a stylist with benefits. Put that in the comments. I'm a beauty professional with benefits. I'm a beauty professional with benefits. Wherever you're tuning into. If this is good, put a 1 in the comment section so I know that you're learning. So I know that this is helping you. So we're going to go on to the next one. Presentation. So now that you got your packaging together, how are you going to present that? Do you have flyers? Do you have a beautiful price list made custom? Do you have rack cards for people to grab when they come in and step into your shop to know how much you charge? Yeah, a lot of you all may say, oh, rack cards and all that's played out. Is it? Because I would love to know how much you charge by just stepping into your store and knowing how much you charge. And I don't have to feel like I got to be bombarded with a sales conversation. I can just take that, get the information, and make a decision on my own. Because that's the thing. You all don't value the touches in sales. It takes 7 touches to make a sale. Just because they walked into your suite doesn't mean that was a guaranteed sale. But if you have information right there at the door that they can take, if you have loyalty cards, presentation, letting them know that they are a valued customer. Put that in the comment section. I want valued customers, meaning I want you to come back. I know I did a great job on your brows, but it wasn't just about this $50 that I got off your brows. It was about me building a relationship with you and knowing that I care about you. Build a business that has heart. You are in the beauty business, but I need you to have heart. Where's your heart? Value your clients. Value them. The more you value them, the more they will be loyal to you. The more you will have that retention. The more you will turn your clients into your ambassadors. A lot of you all try to get many random models to be your brand ambassadors, and you think that's the main purpose of a brand ambassador, but a true brand ambassador should be your clients. If your clients can't be your brand ambassador, you're doing something wrong. If your clients are not raving about the presentation that they got, have a signature rollout. Whatever you do, have a signature. How are you packaging your boxes, the presentation, the love note? Put a little love note that's handwritten. Y'all so lazy. You want to do everything digital. We don't want to take no time for nobody, but we want money. We want success. We want power. We want authority, but we don't value the people that can get us there the most. If that's your clients. Packaging and presentation go hand in hand. Let these people know the full package. What all are they getting from you? How can they come and get the full experience and know what they're stepping into? Some of you all are not capturing powerful testimonials. That's presentation. We're in business to make money, correct? But the only way we can make money is if we have clients, correct? And without clients, we're nothing. So why do you keep putting them on the back burners? When is the last time you called a client just to check in on them? When is the last time you sent a client a text to say, hey, just letting you know, I know you ain't came to see me in 2 months. How you doing? When I'm going to see you again? Those little conversations can turn into converting conversations. But you all are so worried about your new fish that you haven't even cooked. You ain't fully cooked the fish you already got. You got half cooked fish in the corner. But you think it's time to go get some more. Some of y'all are sitting on money, but you don't even know it because you don't want to take the time out to build relationships with your clients. To figure out before they step out, did they really enjoy their service? Some of y'all do some people's hair or nails and they run out of there and they say, that was the worst experience I've ever had in my life. And if you had a couple of those experiences and you know you were at fault, how could you make it better? How can you start saying to yourself, you know what, I'm going to value them. I'm going to value my customers. Because I'm telling you, when y'all had to close y'all doors, I bet you valued your customers then because you didn't have them. So this next time around, what can you do to build that value with your customers? And if you sell products, you may say, Rosemary, how do I build that with, and I sell online products, I sell just jars and stuff like that. How can I do that? Well, I'm here to tell you that a few things that you can do is create loyalty programs so that since I spent $1 with you, can you not give me a quarter off the next time? Because if a quarter will guarantee you another $1, is it not worth it? If I have an affiliate link, why some of y'all need to have affiliate programs, especially in the beauty industry. Affiliate programs is not just for Amazon. Y'all want to get on YouTube and do Amazon like, ooh, get my affiliate link, but y'all not trying to figure out how to do an affiliate program for your own brand and business. Because people talk, right? That's how some of y'all got known now. Because they went out with their nails and they went out with that smell. Somebody said, oh, what you wearing? Oh, I got this from a little lady at a vendor table. They don't even know your brand name. Because you were so worried about the sale. You didn't make your imprint. Playtime is over. And I know you have it in you because you started that business and that brand for a reason. You believed in yourself when nobody else believed in you. You said yes to you when nobody else saw it, when it was just a thought. I want to go to cosmetology school. Why? They don't make no money. They stand on their feet all hours. I want to start making handmade lotions. Why? Everybody doing that, right? You hear that all the time. Everybody doing that. Why you want to do that? Or you hear the word, they got a big word for you. Here you go, oversaturated markets, right? We say beauty industry oversaturated. Can't make no money. The only people making money are the top, those influencers on social media. That's not true. So playtime is over for playing yourself. And you got to own your territory. So when I talk about position, I'm talking about owning your territory. When I'm talking about branding, I'm talking about owning your territory. When I'm talking about messaging, I'm talking about owning your territory. When I'm talking about your promotional strategies, that's owning your territory. Because if you don't own your territory in this season, what are you doing? So our last ball to our market your business like a pro game plan. And if this is good, wherever you're tuning into, put a yes in the comments. I want to see yeses in the comments if this is good, if this is helpful. Because I don't want to waste anyone's time. It's pricing. I'm going to tell you something. If you didn't do your market research on what the industry standard is for what you are pricing, you're already starting off on the wrong foot. Because you don't even know the industry standard. That means you didn't do your due diligence while you was watching influencers. Did you see how much they were charging for their products and services? And why? Did you see if they were charging including shipping? All of those factors plus sweat equity. Put that in your notes. What's my sweat equity number? That's the work that you put in to produce. So you got to start paying yourself back. Or if you have teams, employees, even better. What's that sweat equity cost? But your pricing needs to be above the industry standard and equate the amount of sweat equity that you put in to produce that product or service. And that is how you come up with the price. It's not a random number out the sky. It's not just saying because you feel like it, you want to charge this number. It's an industry standard. What is the industry standard? When you do your market research, you will do a competitive analysis. Inside that competitive analysis, you will find that you will research how much everybody is charging for their products or services. That is the information that you need to see so you know, are you going to be competitive? Then you can see, do you want to be the Walmart of your industry or do you want to be the Target? Then you will know if you want Walmart affordable pricing to beat the competitors or you want to come in with luxury pricing so people can really see the value. Because you probably want those people who want to invest in value or you want those people that's trying to invest in conveniency. Either way, Walmart is still popping, right? Target is still popping. They both serve a purpose, but they both talking to two different people. Who are you talking to? So before I wrap up this segment, I want to do a quick recap with you all. So we went over branding, right? Who you are, what you do, and who you serve. Then we went into your messaging, your power of one. What's that one thing that you want to be known for, period, right? Let's just say it like that. What do you want to be known for, period? Then we went into your promotional strategies and focusing on what your objective is to whatever you're promoting. Everything needs an objective. Everything needs an objective. You can't just be promoting stuff and not knowing what you want on the end of it. Right? Or I'm just dropping music for what? Right? Or I'm just making a bunch of videos for what? Y'all making YouTube videos, but you're not putting your link to your website or link to your products. What is it going to do? What are you doing and what is the benefit of you doing it? Your positioning. Who are you? What's your big thing? Right? Is it the number of years you've been doing it? Is it your technique? Is it you? Is it your personality? Because personality sells all the time. I just want to be around people by their personality. Why not sell that? Why sell yourself so short? Then we went into the packaging and the presentation. Listing all your benefits and matching it with a presentation that matches what they've read that their benefits are. And lastly, we went into pricing. So if you know that you one of those businesses that had to shut down in the pandemic and you suffered and you didn't have your marketing in place, I have something special for you. All you have to do is go to www.beautymarketinggameplan.com. Put that in the comment section for someone who didn't hear it. www.beautymarketinggameplan.com. And I have something very special for all the attendees here today. So if you know you need that next level help to take your business to the next level and you're ready to dominate, go to that link, and I look forward to seeing you all killing it in the marketplace. Thank you, Bronner Brothers, for having me. It's been a pleasure.